morning's starting to get light. I started hiking around 6:15. Shortish hike today, about 10 miles, into Daleville, Virginia. I'll be staying at the BeeCH Hostel and B&B, and just for an overnight, and I'm getting a resupply box there. I think I planned pretty poorly. I'm going to end up with way too many dinners, and my bag is already feeling heavy. I don't know. I'll have to see. I may ship some ahead to myself. After this hostel, I'll be on trail 5 or 6 nights, I think, before the next one, which will be a 0 day, and be getting another resupply box there. And I told Jedi, no dinners. I don't need any more right now, but I am going to be getting new shoes and my mid-layer and a warmer hat. It's starting to get cold. Of course, today it's going to be like 76, but at night it gets pretty chilly, and I could use that stuff. Anyway, the trail's really quiet today. It's a bit of an incline, but the trail itself is beautiful. Not technical, no boulders, so I'm just huffing and puffing. Hey there, checking in. I am about 2.9 miles from Daleville. Decided to, because it's so early, go to lunch first and then go back to the hostel. It's a little bit of backtracking on the trail, but it's just shy of a mile. Not worried about it, and it'll make I think it'll make things easier. The shuttle back to Daleville leaves the hostel at 4:30, so we can also go back in for dinner or resupply at the store or whatnot. But definitely wanted to get some lunch. Hungry as always, and to know I'm that close to a town and have to wait a bunch of hours and whatever, it'll be fine. It's really uneventful on the trail today, which is not a bad thing. I just saw my first in a long time rat snake or corn snake. I'm still not sure the difference. They're those black ones that are harmless. I saw a ton of them in Pennsylvania. I just saw my first one crossing the trail. He was on his way by, didn't care about me at all. It was fine. They're harmless, but still, I made my peace with snakes, but I'm just, yeah, I'd rather not see them, and I'm sure they'd rather not see me. I think I shared a few days ago, it was right after I first got back on trail, about having, I'm going to call it like the post-Maine and New Hampshire blues, meaning there's not epic views where I am, and just was maybe struggling getting back into this a little bit after having some time off at home. And I wanted to follow up. I'm feeling much better about all of that. I am appreciative of the difference in the section of the trail. Number one, yeah, I can't see these epic, views, but also I'm not punishing my body as much. I can get a lot more miles in during a day than I would be able to up north. And let's face it, the trail is beautiful here. It's just different, and different is good. I have seen some wonderful views of the Blue Ridge Mountains yesterday in particular, across the Blue Ridge Parkway a few times, with just valley views and just beautiful, epic in its own way. I love the gentler trail. Like I said, the camping is really, I've had some great tent spots. And one of my favorite parts of the southern portion is that there's a lot more hostels. And so I'm looking forward to experiencing more of those. Long story short, I've made peace with where I'm at in the southern section, and I am enjoying my continuing journey to Springer Mountain. Looking forward to it. I think it just took me a little bit to get back in the saddle. Such is life. The next 0.6 miles of trail is on a narrow corridor through private land. Wow. Definitely will try to stay right on the trail and express my gratitude to whoever's land this is for letting us use it. There's a lot of that with a lot of these long trails, private landowners who are gracious enough to let us use their land, and that is why I get super fired up when I see people being idiots and leaving trash or doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and then sometimes that ends in us not being able to use the land. So as long as we play nice, we will get to use this land. Thank you, landowners, for your generosity. It's been a while since I crossed a railroad. Still hate it. Oh, God. Alright, here we go. Oh my God, I think I have to cross the highway too. Good times. This is the real reason we wear trail runners instead of boots. Oh, I don't think it'll be too bad. Nothing will stand between me and Mexican food. Made it. Whew. Okay. Holy crap, you guys, look. 2/3 of the way to Springer Mountain. Oh, and here I was just going to complain about the highway overpass. What a wonderful sign. Yay! Okay, so this is the turnoff from the trail. See the B for BeeCH Hill. It's just 200 steps off the trail to our hostel. I am going to continue a bit up the trail to the Mexican restaurant for lunch and then go back to the hostel. Because when you're 2/3 of the way to Springer, you deserve a margarita. Actually, I'm just super thirsty and hungry and don't want to stop at the hostel first because, I don't know, plus it's kind of early for them to check people in. Anyway, that's really cool that they do that and they leave water out for hikers. I made it to Daleville, headed to the Pancho Restaurante, right next to the Super 8. I'm getting a margarita to celebrate 2/3 to Springer, and just to celebrate being in town. Get in my belly.